Hello, I'm Jenny May from Hereford Yoga Centre. Welcome to our 15th video session in support of NHS and other key workers. Also, everybody welcome. Now, we're kind of moving out of lockdown in most places, although we might have some more local lockdowns. Hopefully we're on an upward trajectory from the COVID-19 pandemic. I'll still post these videos just slightly less frequently because I'm busy preparing to open the yoga centre again. So do check, it'll be about once every 3 weeks now. And you've also got access to all of the previous videos as well. So I hope you enjoy. Do give us any feedback, contact us through our website if you've got any questions or anything you'd like to do more of. So we'll make a start. As usual, you're going to need maybe a blanket to sit on, some kind of chair like a dining chair, and some kind of belt or scarf you're going to need today. So I'm using a yoga belt. You can use a scarf or a tie or even a sock as an alternative if you don't have one of those. So you notice that adjustment that I just did, okay? I leant to the side and I took my hand underneath my bum, one side. All I'm doing is pulling the buttock flesh out and back like that. So you can do that both sides to sit comfortably. I can't see you obviously, so if your knees are very high like this, it's better to sit on something higher, even on a chair, and just have your feet on the floor. But the idea is that the knees are lower than the waist, okay? At the same height as the hips or even a bit lower. And just hold the knees and roll the shoulders back. Feel that your tailbone at the bottom of your back is moving in and that your breastbone is lifting up. And then bring the palms together and close your eyes. So during this preparation, we're kind of distinguishing the life space from the yoga space, if you like. Not that they're separate, we should take the yoga practice into everything we do eventually, but it's important to give yourself this time and this space where you'll be undisturbed and you can work with your own body, your own breath, your own mind. So take a deep inhalation through the nose and exhale. And again, deep inhalation. Lifting the chest as you inhale. Exhale, relax from the top of the head, down the arms, down the waist, down the legs to the floor. Last time, deep inhalation. As you exhale, lower your head. So you're bowing your head, releasing your brain, but still lifting the chest. Then release your hands and raise your head and let the eyes open. Good, and just uncross the legs and stretch the legs out, open the backs of the knees. And we're going to begin standing. So you can put the blanket to the side if you were sitting on a blanket. You can put the chair to the side if you were sitting on a chair. And just stand with your feet together. This is Tadasana, mountain pose. So the feet are joined unless you've got problem with your hips or back, okay, in which case it's better to have the feet slightly apart. It gives more space across the abdomen and more space across the lower back. But if you're standing with your feet apart, make sure they're not turned out or turned in. They should be parallel. So that's why it's quite useful to have the feet together because they have something, and the feet have something to press against. So you know the feet are parallel, toes pointing forwards. Okay, so that's the feet. Lift the knees up. Can you see this action on your screen? So the kneecaps themselves lift up, then the thighs are engaged to lift towards the hips. The front of the body engages to lift up. Arms extend down, so both the outer arm and the inner arm extend down. You can check out our Back to Basics series on our Instagram and Facebook pages. We've got some kind of pictorial resources where we've drawn on arrows to show the directions of the different parts of the So if you're interested, you can go there and see. But the front of the body basically is lifting and the back of the body is descending. Now you're going to extend the arms forwards, interlock your fingers, turn the palms of the hands, extend from the shoulders to the wrists, and then lift the arms up. Lift the arms up, keeping the front body lifting, arms are moving back. Front thighs also have to move back. So at the same time, we have to move the tailbone forwards and the front of the thighs back. So everything's kind of coming into the middle, okay? And the arms lifting. And then bring the arms down. Change over the interlock of the fingers. So you've got your first way, you just swap. Once more, extend the arms forwards, squeeze the elbows, lift the arms up. Tailbone moving forwards, front thighs moving back, and lift up. Squeeze the elbows. And then bring the arms down, release the arms. Extend the arms sideways. Now we've got that tall feeling, okay? So from the tailbone moving in and the thighs back, then we're lifting up the body right through the top of the head. Imagine you've got a string or a cable from the top of the head lifting up. So we've got that tallness. Extension. Now we're going to go for this feeling of breath, opening. So extend the arms sideways without losing the tall feeling in the spine. Extend the arms sideways, open the chest. Turn the arms so the inner arms and palms are facing the ceiling, and then gradually begin to lift the arms up. Now at some point, some of you might feel that the elbows bend to bring the arms up. So there you have to stop and pull the elbows in. So you may end up with the arms in a V shape like this. If you can go a little further without bending the elbows, then do that. But don't bend the elbows to bring the hands closer. Keep the elbows in to the arms. Keep the triceps into the arms and lift the arms as far as parallel. Keeping the kneecaps lifting, keeping the tailbone in, the front thighs back, lift the inner body up with the arms. And then bring the arms down, turn the arms all the way down. We're going to do the next part with the wall. So if you've got a wall, you can be against, you don't need a big space, just the width of your body, or a door, is fine. And you're going to stand with your feet. I'm going to measure my foot length. You're going to stand with your feet, your own foot length, away from the wall. And your bum is on the wall. So your legs are slanting back. Okay? Then we're going to extend the arms sideways again. Lift the kneecaps. Still your back is on the wall. Back of the head also can be on the wall. Lift the arms up. Inhale. And then exhale, bend the knees. So your back and your head can come off the wall, but your lower back, your very lower back and the tops of your buttocks are on the wall, knees squeezing together, arms lifting up. Press the feet into the floor. Roll your front thighs in to keep the knees firmly joined. And then slide up the wall and bring the arms down. Okay, we're going to do once more. So you don't have to stay completely back on the wall when you bend the knees. You can let the body come a little forwards into the wall. If it feels more secure or better to keep the back on the wall, you can do like that as well. Okay, but the arms then may be off the wall, but we want to keep the arms back in line with the ears as much as possible. So bend the knees, roll the thighs in, pin the hips towards each other, and lift up the front of the body to the arms. Press the feet, inhale, come up, and bring the arms down. Good, well done. Now you're going to use your chair. Okay, so bring your chair close and start standing next to the chair and just place your hands on the back of the chair. The back of the chair is facing you. Place the heels of the hands on the back of the chair and then walk back. So walk the feet back until you find that your feet are parallel and your legs are perpendicular to the floor. This is Ardha Uttanasana, halfway forward then. Lift up the kneecaps, lift up the front thighs, pull the front thighs back, extend the edges of the waist, extend the sides of the chest, the arms, the head, shoulder blades softening, breastbone moving forwards. And then walk towards the chair and come up. Stand straight. Just turn the chair. Okay, so we're going to practice the same, it's actually the same pose, but we're going to take the hands a little further down now. Okay, so if you're not sure, you can watch the first time and then pause the video to do again. So inhale, lift the arms, look up, palms are facing forwards. Look up with the chin, the breastbone, not just the eyes. And then exhale, hinge forwards. Just fairly near the chest, but you can bring the hands down to the seat of the chair. Okay? What we want to avoid is this. If you just look at your screen, what we want to avoid is the upper back going out like this. So we press the hands, move the upper back in, move the breastbone and the chin forwards. Okay? Then you can see, maybe you can take the hands a little further down on the legs of the chair. Maybe you can take the hands, let them slide down almost to the floor or to the floor. But I want you to stay looking forwards. Okay? Keep the chest looking forwards. Notice what your upper back is doing. If it goes towards the ceiling, bring the hands further up and again adjust. Upper back in, chest forwards to the chin. Kneecaps lifting up. Feet parallel, heels pressing to the floor. And then bring the hands on the back onto the seat of the chair. Straighten the arms, hands on the hips, and come up. Good. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward dog. Again, we're going to do first of all with the hands on the chair. So put your hands on the chair seat with the hands turning out. What this does, when we have the hands turning out, it gives this rolling of the arms from the inside out, okay? So if you watch my shoulders, when I turn the hands in, watch what happens to the shoulders and the chest. When I turn the hands out, watch what happens to the shoulders and the chest. Can you see? So this part has to open. Front of the shoulder, armpit, top chest, we want that to remain opened. So you've got the hands on the chair seat, turning out. Pull the elbows in, walk the feet back. You're going to walk the feet further back now. So you're not having the feet parallel, you're not having the legs perpendicular to the floor, they're slanting. Lift the heels up. Lift the heels up, lift the buttock bones up. Move the upper front thighs back, further back, further back. Knees back, shins back. Heels back and down, release the head down. Relax the tongue inside your mouth. Don't try to do the pose from the jaw or from the tongue or from the eyes. Relax the head and the neck completely. And then walk towards the chair and come up. Okay, so you can either repeat like that with the chair, that's fine, especially if you've got stiffness in the shoulders and or short hamstrings. I would suggest you do it again with the chair. It's a good method. Otherwise you can try from the floor. So then you're going to kneel, okay? And have the hands just a little in front of the shoulders. Spread the palms of the hands, spread the fingers. Now again, remember how we had the hands on the chair, they were turned out. To get that opening of the chest, so that our arms wind. Imagine your arrows there, pointing this way. So roll the upper arms from the inside out. Tuck your toes under, lift up off the hips, press the hands, and take the hips and the legs back. So the direction of the legs is back, the direction of the arms is forwards, so everything else can extend. Everything in the middle can extend, so that's the waist, the chest, the whole of the spine. Now the heels may or may not touch the floor, but see what you can do to extend the calves to the heels and the back thighs up towards the hips. Release the head. And then rest down to the knees. Okay? Good. So we're going to lie down now, but have your belt or your scarf or your tie or your sock, whatever you're going to use, have that nearby. Okay? And just lie down on your back where the lower back is resting to the floor. Okay? And both feet are on the floor. So knees are bent, both feet on the floor. Again, if you're not sure, because you won't see the screen now, if you're not sure, you can watch first and then pause and do. Okay? So bend the knee, right knee now towards the chest. You can put your belt around it and pull the knee in. Then you're going to put the belt around the heel of the right foot. So the belt goes just at the front of the heel where it meets the arch of the foot. What you're going to do is straighten both legs at the same time. So pull the sole of the left foot off the floor. So just the heel of the left foot is on the floor and the heel of the right foot is pushing into the belt. Then gradually you're going to straighten both legs. So that left heel is scrubbing along the mat and the right foot is pushing into the belt. So you end up with the legs at right angles, ideally, where the left leg is along the floor and the right leg is upright. Now to get that right leg straight, some of you may have to have a longer belt to catch a hold of and take the leg further down. That's okay, but it's better than having the knee bent. So resist back that right thigh and pull on the belt to pull the foot towards you. It's those two actions that will get the extension and opening in the back of the leg. Be really firm in your left leg. And then release. So bend the left knee, put the foot on the floor, put the right foot on the floor. We're going to change sides. So bend the left knee, pull it towards you with the belt. Put the belt around the heel, front of the heel, remember. Where the heel meets the arch, that's where the belt goes, and you've got that to press to now. Pull the sole of the right foot off the floor, and that right foot is going to scrub along the floor, the heel, and the left foot pushes into the belt. Extend both legs. Press the right thigh down, left thigh back. And then release. Right foot to the floor, left foot to the floor. Now just bend both knees towards your chest. Interlock your fingers around your shins and let the whole of the back be on the floor. So release the lower back, the middle of the back, the upper back. Also release and relax the head, the neck, the face. Take the feet to the floor. You can take your blanket now. Put the blanket behind the head. And then gradually stretch out the legs. So you can do that scrubbing action of the heels along the floor. This is Shavasana, final relaxation pose. So don't miss this out. Don't miss this out. This is like your consolidation. This is the fruits of your practice are going to be manifested through Shavasana. So let yourself have this time to release, to relax. And through that relaxation, there's a kind of consolidation, embodiment of everything that you've done in the practice. So just let your body release to the floor. Be comfortable, make any adjustments you need to make in order that you can rest comfortably. If you need to keep the knees bent, then keep the knees bent. You can put the legs over the chair if the back is uncomfortable. And close your eyes by letting the upper lids draw to the lower lids. Seal the eyes shut without tensing in the face. Let go completely of the weight of the legs. Thighs, knees, shins, ankles, feet. So that there's more space in the hips. Release completely in the hips, abdomen, lower back, pelvis. Release completely in the hands, wrists, arms, elbows, shoulders, upper back, chest, passive. And then bring your awareness to your head and release the head. Release completely the whole weight of the head. Let go of the jaw. Let go of the tongue. Let the eyes rest back. With a final peaceful passive exhalation, let go of the whole weight of the body. Abandon the whole weight of your body to the floor. Let go completely. And then when you're ready, you're going to come out of the pose. You bend the arms, press the hands on the abdomen, bend the knees, turn to your right side, and then press your left hand to the floor to sit up. And that's all for today. Thank you for joining. Hope you enjoyed it. Do come to us with any feedback, and look out for the next video in a few weeks' time, and we'll be opening the yoga centre, all being well, from the 1st of September.